Jerry's NBA Talk TV. You can believe it, and you can achieve it. If you can dream it, then you can be it.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to Jerry's NBA Talk TV. I'm NBA Jerry, and thank you for watching. Let me give you some NBA scores from November 2nd. Atlanta goes into Cleveland and defeats them 100-88. Atlanta had 5 players in double figures. Cleveland also had 5 players in double figures. J.J. Hickson had his career high 31 points. Very good game, but the Atlanta Hawks were too much for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Atlanta's record is now 4-1. Cleveland is now 1-3. Philadelphia against the Wizards in Washington. Both teams are looking for their first win, and Washington gets it. Washington wins it 116-115 in overtime. John Wall took the game over with 29 points, 9 steals, and 13 assists. Lou Williams for Philadelphia had a great game with 30 points. The two rookies, John Wall and Evan Turner, were battling, but John Wall won the battle. Evan Turner had an okay game, but it wasn't enough. Washington wins it in overtime. Actually, Washington hit a three-pointer, sent it into extra time. Great game. Washington wins their first one. Boston against Detroit. Detroit still looking for their first win. They don't get it. Boston wins 109-86 in Detroit. Rondo with a great game again, 17 assists. Boston had 5 players in double figures. And Detroit also had 5 players in double figures, but it wasn't enough. Charlie Villanueva actually led them in scoring, and I'll get into more Charlie in a minute. Minnesota against Miami. In Miami. Obviously, you know who won that game. Miami wins it in a landslide. 129-97. This game wasn't even close. Miami is 4-1 now. Minnesota is 1-3. Big Three played well. LeBron didn't get a rebound, but he had 12 assists and 20 points. And Dwayne Wade had 26 points and didn't even play 30 minutes, so that was a great game. Portland against Milwaukee. Portland wins the game in Milwaukee 90-76. So Portland is 4-1 and Milwaukee is 1-3. Memphis against the LA Lakers. Lakers blew them out from the start. Kobe had a great game. Powell had a great game. All around great performance by the LA Lakers. They win at 124-105. NBA news: Rondo sets NBA record in the first 4 games of an NBA season. He's the only one to ever get 67 assists in that time span. So great job to Rajon Rondo. Charlie Villanueva tweeted that Kevin Garnett made a very immature comment about Charlie being a cancer patient. So hopefully Kevin Garnett really didn't say that. The Detroit Pistons coach, John Kuster, actually called out his team by saying that somebody other than himself needs to step up and become a vocal leader. Tayshaun Prince actually agrees with that, but he thinks Coach Kuster should also step his game up and take responsibility for them being 0-4. LeBron's Nike ad gets over 3 million views in a little over a week, so that's a great commercial, I think. Has a lot of little things about that, and I'll get into more of that in another video. The game between the Knicks and the Magic at Madison Square Garden was actually postponed because of a scare of asbestos. After they were doing maintenance and work around the garden, they were just afraid that maybe somebody would get sick or something. So they have cleared it, and they said everything's all right, and there's no health concern at MSG, so they have to make up that game. Kobe was actually on Mike Krzyzewski's radio show yesterday, and Mike Krzyzewski asked him if he's going to play in the Olympics. And Kobe basically said, yeah, he'd play. He'd be there ready to defend, and also if they need him to score, he'll do that as well. Top performers yesterday, J.J. Hickson led everybody in scoring with 31 points. Rebounds was Al Horford and Anderson Varejao with 12 apiece. Rondo led in assists with 17. Steal leaders with John Wall with 9. And the shot block leader for the day was Josh Smith with 5. NBA Jerry's player of the day for me was John Wall with 29 points on 56% from the field, 13 assists, 9 steals, and 2 rebounds. So that was a great game by him. He had 8 turnovers, but still he played a good floor game. He was totally in control of the Wizards. His speed gets everybody set up. The three-point shooters, the fast break, everything was great. John Wall is a heck of a player. Here's the answer to Jerry's NBA question of the day. I asked you guys who was a better player at their position, Brandon Roy or Derrick Rose. And you guys voted, and it was a tie. The best answer I went with was Tupac 82 again for Brandon Roy, and Super Fry Man 93 for Derrick Rose. Great job to both of those guys. Here's NBA Jerry's question of the day. In you guys' opinion, and I know it's still early in his career, but who was a better point guard, in your opinion? John Wall or Brandon Jennings? Now, once again, I know John Wall's only played in a few games, and I know Brandon Jennings got a whole year under his belt. But so far, what you've seen, you guys are pretty good NBA analysts. Who's a better point guard right now, John Wall or Brandon Jennings? Let me know, guys, okay? Thanks. Here's NBA Jerry's positive thought of the day. Yesterday, I made a couple of mistakes on my video. I actually said that Sacramento and Toronto play for the second time, and I was wrong. I made a mistake. And also, I said in the Portland versus Chicago game that LaMarcus Aldridge scored 13 points. He really scored 33. So I made mistakes on both of those, and I admit my mistakes. My suggestion to you guys is when you make a mistake, admit it. That is the best life lesson you can have, is by making a mistake. So when you make a mistake, admit it, correct it, and learn from it. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake. That's how we learn how to walk. That's how we learn how to ride a bike. We learn by falling down, getting back up, and learning from our mistake. In my opinion, the biggest mistake you can ever make is not owning up or admitting to the mistake that you made. So admit that you made a mistake. Don't try to blame it on somebody else. Don't always try to be Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. And if you make a mistake, make sure that you recognize it, own up to it, correct your mistake, and learn from it. And I'm telling you right now, you'll be a better person because of it. Okay? Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, if you can believe it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. You guys know I appreciate it. And remember, folks, always treat people how you want to be treated, and everything will be okay. This is NBA Jerry, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.